So guys, after a long wait, the new K-drama from My Demon's actress has finally been released, and its name is Dear X. The drama is packed with thriller, romance, and crime. So, let's begin episode 1. The episode opens with our main heroine, Ajin. First, we see her childhood. Ajin talks about her domestic abuse, how her mother used to beat her, how she constantly demanded alcohol, and how Ajin would hide in the bathroom. She would treat her wounds and bandage herself. Her father, Seong-gi-yu, was always around, but he never stepped in. Ajin once asked him, "When mom beats me, why do you just stand and watch? Why don't you help me? Why don't you protect me?" Seong-gi-yu tells her, "Your mother is a psycho. I asked her for a divorce, but she refused." He grabs Ajin's mother, drags her outside, and Ajin says she thought they were simply going to sleep. But that's not what happened. Outside, we see the truth. Seong-gi-yu pushes her mother down the stairs. Later, Ajin returns. Seong-gi-yu says, "Your mom was drunk and fell down. Don't worry, I'll bring you a new mom. But you'll have to listen to her, otherwise I'll throw you down the stairs too." Then he leaves. Ajin walks over to her mother, who is still alive and asking for help, but Ajin doesn't help her. She walks away. The story jumps to the present. Ajin is now an actress. Crowds are gathered to see her. We learn her reputation. She'll do anything to get what she wants. She's gotten close to many men if it helped her career. She's never killed anyone, but she is responsible for 2 deaths. She is completely psychotic. Now we move to July 2016. Ajin is in class with the other kids. Suddenly, all the children rush out because it's a teacher's birthday. They surprise the teacher, but then her husband arrives. He slaps his wife and throws photos in front of everyone. Photos of her affair. Later, teacher Kwon is in the principal's office. The principal yells at her, saying the school website is filled with gossip because of her scandal. Parents keep calling and complaining. He tells her she has to leave for now. Teacher Kwon walks out, unable to hold herself together. Ajin approaches her and asks, "Are you okay? Did you like my gift?" "I told you I'm a poor kid with no guardian, but I tried my best to make you happy." Teacher Kwon looks at her and runs away. We then see another student, Seung-hee, checking the results board. She's ranked 2nd, right below Ajin. She goes to a teacher and asks, "Ajin got 1 question wrong, so how is she first?" The teacher simply says Ajin's test was excellent. Later, Seung-hee remembers something from a month ago. She saw Ajin talking to a teacher. She was about to walk in, but our male lead, Jun-seo, stopped her and asked why she was going inside. She lies that her umbrella was left there, but Jun-seo knows she's lying and pulls her away. Another scene shows Ajin studying alone in class. Seung-hee walks up, pulls out her earphones, and says, "It must be hard to study with all this noise. I saw you earlier with a teacher. Was that teacher Kwon?" Ajin tells her, "You're naive and clueless. In movies, girls like you are the first to die, but you're lucky this is real life." Seung-hee stays quiet, but thinks to herself that this was the first time she saw that face of Ajin, and no one else noticed. Later, the teacher congratulates Ajin for topping the class and Jun-seo for winning the writing contest. She tells Jun-seo and Seung-hee to prepare for the debate club, but Jun-seo says he won't be joining this time. Ajin will take his place. Ajin agrees immediately. Seung-hee is clearly unhappy. During the debate club preparations, Seung-hee says she'll write the script. Ajin asks if she always does things this way. The others defend Seung-hee, saying they win because she writes everything. She tells Ajin to speak up if she wants to do something else. Ajin says they should work as a team and all write the script together. After school, Seung-hee gets in the car with her mother. She complains about Ajin acting superior. Her mother tells her not to worry, she'll handle it. Their family donates a lot of money to the school anyway. Seung-hee asks her mom to find out what private tutoring Ajin takes. Her mom says Ajin takes none. She's an orphan with no money. She also reveals that she gave teacher Kwon money to help Seung-hee, but things went wrong because teacher Kwon was having an affair. She got kicked out of school and came to them for legal help, so Seung-hee's father, who is a lawyer, is helping her. And then, next we see Yoon-seo walking past a room where Ajin is staring at herself in the mirror. She notices him, but he hides. He eventually falls asleep and dreams of the past. When he wakes up, he finds himself in Ajin's arms. She tells him it's late and he should go home, but he tells her he doesn't want to leave, that he feels comfortable when he's with her. She asks to borrow his notes. As he hands them over, a gift falls out. Seung-hee calls him and asks if he really wants Ajin in the debate club. She wants him to tell Ajin not to join, saying they always do better together. But Junseo refuses. He knows Ajin will do great and increase their chances of winning. Later, Ajin looks closely at the letter. Junseo jokes that it must be a love letter from Seung-hee. He tells her to throw it away, but Ajin insists they need to reply. The next day, Ajin learns that students have been spreading rumors about her being a troublemaker. A teacher tells her she can't join the debate club because parents complained about adding a new member. Ajin asks which parents complained, and Seung-hee proudly shows her classmates her wealthy parents, showing off that they're on TV all the time. Junseo notices Ajin sitting alone, thinking about her traumatic past. Suddenly, Seung-hee approaches Ajin and says she heard she was kicked out of the debate club, probably because parents complained. Ajin looks at her and says, "You like Junseo, don't you?" Seung-hee stays quiet. Ajin takes out the letter and says, "Junseo asked me to give this to you." The letter says, "Nobody likes you. You're just as awful. Stop seeking attention." A student arrives and tells Ajin the teacher is calling her. The teacher informs the debate team that the debating organization called and disqualified the school. Someone tipped them off. Seung-hee checks the message. It claims the school bribes judges to secure contest trophies. Later, Seung-hee calls her mother from the bathroom and angrily says, "That Bitichi did all this. She spread rumors because she couldn't get into the contest. Don't worry, Mom. You already know what I do to girls who mess with me." Just then, Ajin suddenly shows up and says, "I'm also curious about what happened with those girls who messed with you. I know you told them I'm an orphan." Seung-hee replies, "The rice you eat comes from my father's business." Ajin smiles and says, "Thanks for that." Seung-hee goes back to class and compares Yunseo's handwriting with the letter Ajin had given her. Both look the same. Meanwhile, Ajin is in the restroom, chatting with our second male lead, Jayo. She asks him, "Where are you?" Jayo answers, "I'm going to collect money from that kid's mother." He goes to a restaurant and speaks with the woman. She asks, "Are you really my son's friend?" Jayo says, "Yeah, I'm his friend, but he borrowed some money from me." Then he shows her a contract for proof and says, "I want my money back. Are you going to pay or not?" Ajin walks out of the restroom, but Seung-hee is waiting and throws water on her. She says, "You're nothing special. If you mess with me again, you'll regret it. Just watch." Then she walks away. Junseo is in class, asleep. He dreams about the past, then suddenly wakes up and notices Ajin isn't there. He looks around and Ajin comes in soaked. All the students stare at her. Junseo runs to her, takes off his jacket, covers her, and tells the teacher, "I'll take her to the nurse's office." The kids start gossiping, wondering if they're dating. Outside the nurse's office, Jayo shows up and sees them together. He asks, "Did you just take a shower?" Junseo says, "I told you not to talk to us at school." Jayo grabs him and says, "Who do you think you are? Why should I listen to you?" Ajin steps in and says, "We're not skipping class. We're going to the nurse, and keep that air dot hidden." Then we see what happened a month earlier. Jayo was stealing a kid's air dot, and Ajin saw him. Later, she confronted him. Jayo said, "Why should I trust you won't tell anyone?" Ajin replied, "I don't need things that are useless to me. I only need one person." In class, Jayo reads Ajin's messages. He saved her number under boss. They both collect money from kids together. His friend tries to read his diary. When Jayo runs to grab it back, his phone falls. Seung-hee picks it up, and it unlocks. She reads the chats and finds out everything about his scam. Junseo talks to Ajin and asks who did this to her. She says it was Seung-hee. Junseo says, "Why would she do that?" Ajin replies, "I don't know. Maybe she can't stand seeing us together. She spread the orphan rumor too." Junseo suggests reporting her to the teacher, but Ajin says she'll handle it herself. Later, Ajin admits she's scared. She says she doesn't know what Seung-hee will do next and asks him for help. The next day, Ajin comes to school. Her friend tells her that everyone now knows what Jayo was doing and that his account got exposed. Ajin goes to meet Jayo. He hesitates at first but then comes out. He apologizes for what happened but says he didn't mention her name. Ajin hugs him, saying she knew he would protect her. Jayo pushes her away and says he's in pain. Ajin looks at him and says, "I don't understand you. Your father beats you all the time, but you never do anything. If I were you, I wouldn't let that happen." Jayo says, "I can't hit my own dad. I'm useless." Ajin tells him he needs to protect himself. What's so wrong with hitting him back? Nearby, Sung-hee watches them and smiles, while up above, Jaro is also watching all three of them. Later, Ajin is in the cafeteria where kids are talking about collecting money for the teacher's wedding. Ajin says she wants to donate too, but suddenly Sung-hee comes in and drops something near her. Kids shout at her. Ajin says it's okay and leaves. Then Ajin gets a call from Jae-yo. Before she can pick up, Sung-hee appears and says, "I know you're his boss. You two collect money together. I'm going to tell everyone. You can't escape now." Ajin looks over and sees Junseo approaching. In the next scene, Junseo talks to Sung-hee. He says she wrote the letter for him, but Ajin replied to it. He apologizes. She says he shouldn't apologize, Ajin should. Junseo then confesses, "I like you, but I don't want you to turn into a bad person. Whatever's going on between you and Ajin needs to stop. She's my friend." Sung-hee agrees and asks, "So, should we start dating now?" Junseo says yes and suggests they go watch a movie. Next, Jae-yo gets a new phone and messages Ajin. She asks who he is, and he says he's Jae-yo, but she replies that she's not okay and needs him. Jae-yo rushes to meet her. She tells him what happened in class and that Seung-hee has his phone and knows everything. She's going to expose them. Jae-yo wants to confront her, but Ajin says there's no point. Jae-yo gets angry and asks why Junseo isn't helping her. Ajin says he can't handle situations like this. Jae-yo tells her he knows she's smart and must have a plan. He asks what he needs to do. Later, when kids are donating money for the teacher's wedding, Ajin also tries to donate, but the girl refuses her money. Ajin asks if it's because she's an orphan. She tells her that Sung-hee was the one who spread the rumors. Then she whispers something, and Sung-hee later tells her friends that she's dating Junseo. Her friends say it's impossible because she spilled something on Ajin just yesterday in the cafeteria. At her locker, Sung-hee Ajin says, "You should be happy. You're dating my friend. He's a good guy, so treat him well." Sung-hee says she understands and tells her she can leave. Ajin gets a message. It tells her what Sung-hee's locker password is. Next, she comes out of the PE department, and right in front of her is Junseo, who is watching her. Suddenly, Seung-hee shows up. She tells Junseo that they come here often, but she doesn't like this place. They keep working out and getting sweaty. He tells her, "Let's do one thing. When you're playing the game, make an excuse and tell the teacher you're in pain and going to the nurse. Then we'll meet in class together." Sung-hee gets happy and agrees. In the next scene, Sung-hee does exactly that. She goes to the teacher and says she's in pain and needs to see the nurse. The teacher allows her to leave. Meanwhile, Ajin notices a teacher talking on the phone. He asks her what she needs. Ajin says she was going to the nurse but saw him and wanted to talk. Seung-hee also enters the class. She looks around, sees something written on the board, erases it, and leaves. Right after she leaves, Jae-yo comes in. He's checking the students' bags to see who has money. He finds some, opens Sung-hee's locker, and puts the money inside. Then he messages Ajin, saying Sung-hee has left the class. Ajin talks to the teacher again. He asks what she wanted to say. Ajin says she gets nervous while talking and asks if he can hold her hand. The teacher eventually does. At that moment, Seung-hee sees both of them together. Ajin continues talking and brings up the topic of the True Love Counseling Center, making it look like she and the teacher are having an affair. And Seung-hee misunderstands exactly that. Junseo and his friend come out of the PE department. His friend says it was his turn to take care of things today, but he can't find the locker key. Junseo tells him to search for it, because if anything goes missing, he'll be blamed. All the kids come back from PE to their class. A girl notices her money is gone. She looks around but can't find it. Later, she sees Sung-hee and asks what she's doing there. She accuses her of stealing the money since she came first. Sung-hee says she didn't take anything. The girl tells her to show her bag. Sung-hee drops her bag on the floor and lets her check, but nothing is there. Then someone says her locker is still left. It's locked, so maybe the money is inside. Seung-hee comes to her locker and says there's nothing inside. She asks why she would even steal money. But Jae-yo doesn't listen. He pushes her aside, kicks the locker, and opens it. Inside, there's money, AirPods, and a phone. Jae-yo says, "Why is my phone with you? And whose AirPods are these?" The girl takes her money and calls Sung-hee a thief. But Sung-hee says she didn't steal anything. Her family is already rich, she doesn't need money. But no one listens. Ajin also arrives, smiling at the scene. Sung-hee screams that Ajin did all this and trapped her. She says Jaeho and Ajin were working together collecting money. Jaeho asks for proof. Sung-hee says she saw something in his phone settings, but when he gives her the phone, there are no chats at all. Then she says Ajin and the teacher are having an affair. She saw them holding hands and talking about true love. Ajin remembers the moment when the girl had come to her earlier. She had told her, "Don't you want to know who spread those rumors about me being an orphan?" Ajin also told her a secret. Our teacher is going to marry the art teacher. The teacher is standing right there when Sung-hee hears this. She gets angry and hits Ajin, saying she doesn't want to hear any more nonsense. Another teacher asks Ajin what really happened. Ajin says the teacher was just helping her and telling her about the True Love Counseling Center. All the students start laughing. The teacher asks Seong-hee why she came to class first. She has to admit that she came to meet Junseo. They question Junseo, but he says he was gaming all day. The kids also defend him, saying they saw him. Seong-hee goes to him and asks why he's doing this. He calmly tells her, "I warned you not to mess with Ajin, but you didn't listen." Later, they take Seong-hee away. In the next scene, Jaeho is at a PC cafe. He uploads an article about Seong-hee, including details about her lawyer father. Dirty comments appear, saying he shouldn't call himself a lawyer and should resign. Sung-hee's parents refuse to talk to her and say she's no longer their daughter. She's kicked out. As she leaves school, Ajin is standing there. Ajin says, "I told you, strangers are the first to die in movies." Seong-hee screams, saying it's all Ajin's fault. But Ajin says it's not her fault. Sung-hee started it when she threw water on her in the cafeteria. She says Sung-hee was too stupid to notice the handwriting was hers, not Yunseo's. Seong-hee says Ajin is nothing and her family is powerful. Ajin asks how she'll do anything when her teacher Kwon was having an affair. She asks if she even knows with whom. Seong-hee remembers her mother telling her that her father was giving legal advice to teacher Kwon. She realizes they were having an affair. Ajin says when everyone finds out what was happening in her whole family will be ruined. No one will accept her, and no one will help her. Sung-hee stays silent. Ajin says she knows she's an orphan. She has no parents. But Sung-hee will never defeat her. Then she says she got rid of her mother, her first dear ex. She thanks Sung-hee for becoming her new target and making school less boring. She laughs, and the episode ends. We'll meet again in episode 2. Until then, bye.